Hey everybody, I'm Patrick and this is Rocky Mountain Style. If this is your first time tuning in, thanks very much for clicking on the video. And if it's not, welcome back. So I've done an unboxing on the boots we're going to talk about today, which of course are the Truman Boot Company plain toe on the 79 last with Seidel's British Tan Grizzly leather. These guys right here. So I've done an unboxing on these, featured them on Instagram a few times. I had them a little over 6 months, bought them back in the winter. I bought a ton of boots, from Black Friday through January, and was trying to sort of get enough wear on each of them to have a good opinion. So I haven't worn these as much as I've wanted to, but they're going to get a lot more wear going forward because they are definitely one of my favorite boots. And amount of wears on these, probably 20 wears in 6 months. Not a lot, I understand that. But I didn't want to wait forever to give an update. So we're going to do that. Right after I finish with the intro, I've already recorded a close-up look where I talk about the leather and everything like that, and some of my thoughts with close-up shots. So if you are interested in seeing that, stick around and we'll get into it. Thanks. Okay, let's take a look here. So first thing I want to point out is the fact that until this morning, I hadn't put any conditioning on these boots whatsoever. So these got one sort of application of Bic 4 and these did not. So I just wanted to show you how they're pretty much, Bic 4 in general doesn't change color of anything. And I'd say that these are, definitely that's true with these. So if you like the color and don't want it to darken prematurely, like they will darken over time, of course, I'd recommend something like Bic 4, something that you're pretty sure won't change the color. So let's look at the left boot first. So of course with this Seidel British Tan Grizzly leather, it's, I don't know how they did it. It's a fairly thick leather, but it's also really nice and supple. Like the uppers took no breaking in, the toes structured, of course. But it's a really nice, really soft, really comfortable leather to wear. And these sort of, this sort of graining here pretty much happened right away. And I think when they came in the box, they were, a little bit more taut. But just with the way they are around my foot and the way I walk and move my feet, that happened pretty instantly, I would say. And you can see, as seen in the unboxing video, there's that mark there, and there's that mark there on the toe. Now, from further away, obviously they get harder and harder to see. So I've kind of forgotten about them, and they don't really bother me. You can see right here on the top of the vamp, the grain break is pretty amazing. They don't hardly look worn at all, which is nice. And granted, yeah, they haven't been worn every day or anything, but still really nice. So this sort of wear on the back is from me, crossing my legs under the table or hitting it on the bottom of my seat, getting in and out of the car, that kind of stuff. No issues really with the welting. Front looks great, no separation of any kind. The wear on the sole obviously is going to be minimal given the amount that I've worn these. You can see a little bit there, but just normal stuff. Really nothing crazy. All right, so let's look at the other one. So this one has not been conditioned at all. So there's this here. I'm pretty sure these little dots, sort of like you can kind of see, yeah. Pretty sure those came with the leather. It's just part of the character of it, which was I thought it was a little odd given the uniformity of the rest of it. But again, to talk about the grain break or lack thereof right there on the top of the vamp. I mean, thrilled with these. Obviously, this is not Chrome Excel, but Chrome Excel is so prevalent, you get used to it, and you get used to the fact that there's going to be generally big creases there. The fact that there aren't here is pretty awesome, and it just shows how great of a leather this Seidel British Tan Grizzly is. I'm definitely a huge fan of it. The coloration, the fact that they've maintained their shape and they look so good is pretty much, rocketed them up to the top of my list as far as my favorite boots. So these are in the top 3. In some order, it's these, my Viberg 2030s I have that I haven't done a video on yet, and my new Grant Stone Black Wax Deer brass boots. So these are somewhere up there. Wanted to talk about the laces real quick. After living with these laces for the amount of time I've had these, probably my favorite leather laces I've had. They tie really nicely and easily. You don't have to double knot anything. You just tie them once and they stay tied, which is exactly what you want, you know, from a lace. A few more shots here and then we'll end this. This is just gonna be a quick video. So yeah, if you're interested in boots like this, you know, you can pretty much expect, you know, so this is a little over 6 months, 20-ish wears. You can pretty much expect them to still look pretty dang good. Again, if you use Bic 4, they won't darken prematurely. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know whatever questions you have down in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer them, happy to help you on sizing or anything else that you may be interested in that I didn't address. So thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye.